Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be answering some questions for a high school art class at Assabet Valley. Thank you so much for reaching out. I think this is super fun, and I'm so happy to answer these questions for you guys, so let's just get started. So first, if you don't know, hi, my name is Brit, and I'm a freelance digital artist. In the background here is my NieR fan art painting, so I thought that would just be a nice visual so you can see my process as I answer these art questions. Alright, so the first question, what is your favorite art medium? Digital painting. It's pretty much the only medium I work in at the moment. I'd love to get into traditional stuff, but honestly it just scares me because there's no undo button, but eventually I do want to experiment more and get out of my comfort zone and try them out. But at the moment, my favorite is digital painting because that's the only medium I know. So I use a Wacom Intuos tablet in medium. I've had it since 2011, but it's served me really well so far. And I also use Photoshop as my painting program. Second question, will you make a quick sketch for us? Yes, you can see in this video I do quite a few different sketches. You can see that I do two different concepts for this piece because I wasn't quite sure the direction I wanted to go with, if I wanted to do an epic action scene or get the environment in there, but I ended up losing motivation for that and went to the roots and what inspires me, and that's like soft lovey-dovey stuff, so I ended up scratching those two previous sketches and starting over. How do you get past art block? Oh boy. First, I realized that it's okay that this happens and it's quite common. And it can be very frustrating at times, but just know that it's only for a time and it's not going to last forever. Some advice I guess I have is to take a break. Usually an art block or loss of motivation means that you need a break, your creativity juices have drained and you're just tired. Your body's telling you that it needs a break. So I would rest and recharge, do something maybe completely different from art. I love to play video games or make YouTube videos. So that's usually what I do when I have lost motivation or kind of get into this art block mode. And you can also think of it as like going on vacation from drawing. You get recharged and you can come back with a fresh start. Something else that has helped me is scheduling. I know that if I don't have a schedule to follow, I get lost and I'm not quite sure what to do. So recently I've actually been doing weekly schedules every Sunday night. So every Sunday I sit down and write a schedule for the week coming up. That way I don't stress about having to come up with things that I need to do the next day. I can kind of plan out the week, and it just helps me to stay on track and keep up that motivation. I also sometimes need to just push myself when I have an art block. A lot of the times if I'm starting a project that I'm just not feeling or I'm not that passionate about, if I just force myself to work for the first 5 to 10 minutes, I then get into the zone and it becomes easier. So sometimes you do have to just push yourself a little bit to get past that starting period, and then you'll find that there's like nothing to worry about. I do think that a lot of people don't start projects due to fear. So if you can just force yourself to start, that fear goes away because you're past that starting point by then, and things become easier. I don't know if that made sense. And then lastly, inspirations. Go and find things that inspire you. For me, I love to look at other artists or YouTubers that are being productive or successful. That keeps me inspired and wanting to be productive as well. Also, just like simple life cleaning videos. That also inspires me, or even just simple music, listening to your favorite songs to get into the right mood. I know that sometimes that helps that helps get creative juices flowing. When did you realize you're an artist? Did you always consider yourself one? I think I'm still learning to call myself an artist. It definitely has become easier when I went full-time almost a little over half a year ago now, I guess, because now it's my main source of income and it's my official title. But I still have trouble calling myself an artist because I feel I have so much still to learn. But I think from middle school, I have always drawn and wanted to show my drawings. So in that way, I feel like I'm an artist in wanting to share my artwork, share my feelings in that way. I don't know if that makes sense. But I think anyone can really call themselves an artist if they want to be one. There's no restrictions, I don't think. But yeah, it definitely has become easier now that it's my full-time job to call myself an artist. Will you show us which piece you're most proud of? Why? This is tough because, as I said earlier, I'm constantly learning, trying new techniques, so my art is forever changing and I hope it continues to change and grow. But recently, this Angel in the Forest painting has been a favorite of mine. It originally was a commission and they asked me to paint an armored angel facing something dark and ominous and pretty much let me have a lot of creative freedom with it. So I came up with a dark forest and this creature in the background, and I really love how this came out. I was super happy with it, and the commissioner was very nice and allowed me to make prints of it actually, so you can go to my shop and get a print of this piece if you'd like. But yeah, I just love the lighting, the composition, the feeling that you get when you look at it, that hopeful feeling, or I hope that's what you get. Or maybe if you get something different, that's fine too. Art is interpretive. But yeah, so this is a recent favorite of mine, but also what you're seeing, this NieR fan art, is also a very special piece because I recently played the game, so I'm a little obsessed right now. But it's soft and pretty and romantic, my favorite things at the moment, so this is also a favorite of mine. And last question, what is your best advice you can give a young artist? Oh boy, there's so much I can give. I'm just gonna try to rapid fire some stuff. First, anyone can be an artist and you can start whenever, no matter what age, where you are in your life, what you're doing, just start. It doesn't matter. It's hard not to compare to everyone, but everyone is different on different chapters and that's okay. And practice, and never stop learning. Art is a skill, and in order to improve, you have to work on it constantly. So I would strongly suggest drawing as much as you can, whenever you can. And also, don't be afraid to use references. References are your friend. I know some people might think differently, but I argue that you can't draw something that you don't know. So you have to look at real life references. If you're drawing a tree, you would look outside and see how the branches are, what the leaves look like, how the light hits those leaves. You can't, you can draw from your imagination, but you need to get some sort of foundation from real life experiences and things. So don't be afraid to use reference. And lastly, be kind to yourself and have patience. There will be moments when your skill does not meet up with how you perceive art. This graph seriously blew my mind when I discovered it, but it pretty much explains why there are periods when you feel like your art is amazing and you can draw anything and you have this euphoria feeling. And then there are times when you feel like you suck and you can't draw a single good thing for weeks. And it's a reason. It's because your visual skill is currently higher than your art skill. But the good thing is that you're not stuck there. It's not going to last forever. If you just keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, you'll get past it, and soon your art skill will meet up with how you perceive art. So yeah, as long as you just keep going and remember that it doesn't last, it's gonna be okay. Alright, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening, and I hope I answered these questions okay. If any artists that is watching this video, feel free to answer the questions in the comments. I'd love to see your answers. If you'd like more information about being a full-time artist, feel free to join the Panda Army on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons. You guys are just amazing. It is my 1-year anniversary this month, which I can't believe because time just like flew by. I'll be making a little short announcement about the special offer that I'm currently doing to celebrate our 1-year anniversary. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!